Hi, I'm Kasia. Welcome to Oxford Online English. In this lesson, you can learn about the verbs have and get.
You'll see 10 different meanings of have and 10 different meanings of get. You'll also see examples, so you can learn to use the verbs have and get in different ways. This lesson has 5 parts. Each part starts with a short dialogue. In each dialogue, there are 2 different ways to use have and 2 different ways to use get.
We suggest that you watch each dialogue 2 or 3 times. Before you continue, try to hear the different sentences with have and get. Think about what they mean. Then, watch the explainer section after the dialogue. You can check if you are right.
Before we start, we really think you should check out our website, oxfordonlineenglish.com. You can find free English lessons, and you can also take online classes with one of our many professional teachers. Now, let's see our first dialogue.
Are you going out?
I have judo class. It's the first one after the holidays.
Oh yeah, I remember. Are you walking?
I need to get there before 7, so I think I'll get a taxi. I'll be late otherwise.
Okay, well, have a good time. Did you hear the 4 phrases with have and get? Let's see them. Can you explain the meaning of have and get here?
Have can mean take part in an event, as in I have judo class. You could also say, I have a meeting tomorrow morning. She has a tennis tournament on Saturday. What time do you have your Spanish lesson? You can use this with meetings, classes, social events, and more. In have a good time, what do you think have means?
Have can also mean experience. For example, we had a lot of fun at their wedding. He's having a lot of problems at school at the moment. I've been having a stressful time at work recently. With this meaning of have, the phrase have a time is useful. Put an adjective in the space. Have a good time, have a bad time, have a difficult time, and so on. What about the phrases with get?
Get can mean arrive or reach. You can say things like, what time do you think you'll get there? The train gets to Berlin at 4 o'clock. In the dialogue, you also heard, I'll get a taxi. You can also use get like catch or take, meaning to use a form of transport. So you can use get the metro, get a bus, get a taxi, and so on. For example, if we get the subway, we will be on time. It's not worth spending so much money for such a short flight. Let's get the boat. Have you seen the email I sent you?
No, my PC's got some kind of a problem. I can't connect to the internet.
Can't you look on your phone?
Yes, I suppose I can. Yep, got it. I'll look at it right now.
Great. Let me know what you think.
Will do. I need to get someone to fix my computer though. I don't like using my phone for work stuff. This dialogue was a little different. Can you see how? In the dialogue, one of the uses of have was an auxiliary verb. Have you seen the email I sent? What was the other usage of have?
It was, my PC's got some kind of problem. We use have got as a form of have. We'll come back to this in a minute. So, have can be an auxiliary verb, especially in perfect tenses. In this case, have doesn't have its own meaning. Instead, it's a grammar word. It's used to make a verb form. Look at 3 examples of this. I haven't seen her all day. We hadn't realised that we needed to bring our passports. she'll have finished all her exams by the end of July.
In all three sentences, have is not the main verb. The main verbs are see, realize, and finish. Have is used to form the perfect tense. The sentences are present perfect, past perfect, and future perfect respectively. Again, have doesn't have its own meaning here. When have is an auxiliary verb, it adds meaning to other words. It doesn't mean anything by itself. Actually, have is an auxiliary verb in have got too.
Have got is easy. It means the same as have in the most basic sense. You can say, I have a new phone, or I've got a new phone. You can say, they have 3 children, or they've got 3 children. There's no difference in meaning, and it doesn't matter which you say.
But be careful. You can't use have got to replace all other meanings of have. What about get in the dialogue? You heard these phrases. Any ideas?
Got it here means I received your email. Get can mean receive, so you can get an email, get a text message, get a present, and so on. For example, I got a new tablet for my birthday. Did you get my message?
In the second phrase, get means to ask someone to do something for you. Generally, you use the phrase get plus a person plus to plus verb. You could also say, she's too old to look after the garden, so I got someone to help her once a month. I'm no good at DIY, so I got someone to paint my living room. Did you get everything for tonight?
Let's see. I got stuff for sandwiches, nachos, dips, and veggies for dipping. If people are still hungry later, we can order pizzas. I guess they can also have the curry I made last night, if they really want.
What about drinks?
I'm guessing people will bring drinks, but there's some wine and few beers which people can have. Plus, there's juice for anyone who isn't drinking.
Did you get a birthday card?
Oh, crap. I knew I'd forgotten something.
It's getting late. Do you think there's time to go out and get one now?
Maybe. We'll have to leave right now.
We? You forgot.
Okay, I'm going. This time, let's start with get. You heard these phrases. Actually, you heard one or two more. But in most of these phrases, get has one meaning. Do you know what? In the first 3 phrases, get means buy. This is very common. What about the last phrase? It's getting late.
This is another common use of get. Here, get means become. Let's see some more examples. My water bottle came open in my bag, so my books got wet. Can we turn on the heating? It's getting really cold in here. Renting an apartment is getting ridiculously expensive. What about have in the dialogue?
Have can mean eat or drink. You can have lunch, have a snack, have a cup of coffee, and so on. You also heard, we'll have to leave right now. Have to is a kind of modal verb. It means that something is necessary. The main thing to remember is that have to doesn't have a connection with have. They look similar, but they're completely different verbs. They don't have the same meaning, and they don't follow the same rules. You look exhausted. Is everything okay?
Ugh, I'm alright. Just a bit ill. I got a cold or a virus of some kind a few days ago.
There's something going around. A lot of people at my office had something similar last week.
I think it might be stress related too. I've been working a lot and I'm not getting enough sleep.
Have you been to the doctors?
No, I'm just gonna stay at home and rest. It's a shame. I was planning to visit Sarah on Saturday.
You're not going?
I can't. She's just had her baby boy. She got home from the hospital 2 days ago.
Oh yes, of course.
Both have and get can be used to talk about illness. In the dialogue, you heard these. I got a cold or a virus of some kind a few days ago. A lot of people at my office had something similar last week. What do you think? What's the difference between getting an illness and having an illness?
Get ill is similar to catch an illness. You use it to talk about the start of an illness. Often you can use both words. You can say I got a cold or I caught a cold. There's no difference. Have an illness is similar to be ill. You use it to describe the state of being ill. In this case, you can also use have got. You can say I have a cold or I've got a cold. You also heard I'm not getting enough sleep. She's just had her baby boy. Can you explain these?
This might sound confusing, but get can mean something similar to have, especially when you're talking about lifestyle habits like sleep, diet, exercise, and so on. So you can say he doesn't get enough fruit and vegetables in his diet. I definitely don't get enough exercise. I get about 7 hours of sleep every night. The meaning of get here is something between have and do. What about the second sentence with have? Have can mean to give birth. If you say she had a baby last week, you mean that she gave birth. What did you think?
I didn't like it. Plus, the rent was way too high for such a small place.
I don't get it. Why show people an apartment in such a bad state?
Yeah, I know. I guess it's the seller's market. Did you have a look at the bathroom?
Yes, it was gross.
You'd need to have the whole place redecorated, and even then it wouldn't be a good deal.
Do you think they'll actually get $1,000 a month for it? It seems way too high.
Salaries around here are pretty high. People get a lot of money even for basic jobs. I agree it's not a good deal, but I imagine someone will probably take it.
Anyway, how many more places are we looking at today?
Look at 4 phrases from the dialogue. Do you know what get and have mean in these sentences? Get can mean understand. I don't get it means I don't understand. You could also say, do you get what I mean? Which means, do you understand me?
Have can be used in certain phrases to mean do an action. You can have a look, have a shower, have a walk, or have a nap. For example, you might say, we had a short walk before dinner. I wish I could have a nap in the afternoon. I get so sleepy after lunch.
In the third sentence, have is used in the structure have something done. This means usually that you pay someone else for a service. For example, you can have your hair cut, have your house painted, or have your car repaired. In all of these, the idea is the same. You pay someone else to do the work for you.
You can also use get in these phrases with the same meaning, although it's slightly more informal. So you can say get your hair cut, get your house painted, or get your car repaired. Finally, get can be used to mean earn money or make money. You can use it to talk about salaries, as in plumbers can get over 3K a month around here. You can also use it for other things. For example, I got £1,500 for my old car. This means you sold your old car and you made £1,500 from the sale.
Of course, there are other ways to use have and get. We couldn't fit every meaning of these verbs into one lesson. Here's a question. Can you find any common meanings of have or get? If you can, post the meaning and an example in the comments. You can learn more about these verbs from other viewers and check if your ideas are correct or not. Thanks for watching.
See you next time.